Welcome to Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion Youth Baseball. Nuggets Baseball is live on gpnuggets.com and is produced by J-Ree Sports and PlayActionSportsMedia.com. Welcome to Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion Youth Baseball, and this is
to the ever-changing needs of this community.
People's Bank, putting people first for over 20 years.
All right, welcome back to the Evergreen Federal Bank pregame show here with the DNS Harley-Davidson Coaches Corner. Head coach Jeff Weiss, how you doing?
Not too bad today.
All right, so first off, your last league game coming off a good game against Klamath Falls. What did you see from your team in that game?
We had excitement in the dugout. They showed that they wanted to be there. And like we talked before, we'll get guys on base. It's a matter of somebody coming up with clutch hits, and that was Cade King in that doubleheader.
So then yesterday up here in Eugene, you guys lost to Lane Renegades. We obviously couldn't broadcast. You can maybe catch us up on what we might have missed yesterday?
Yesterday we looked like that we left Klamath Falls at midnight, went home, and then got up at 9 in the morning and came to Eugene.
Right.
We were flat, we were tired, which I can't blame them. But again, yesterday we had runners on and nobody got a big hit.
So you kind of mentioned slow moving yesterday. It's another game of baseball today, a lot in a row for you guys. Does that, change how you might throw guys on the mound, or how do you kind of pace your team when you have a lot of days in a row?
We're kind of, we're setting everything up for Roseburg on Monday and Tuesday. So I told these guys going into this weekend, we're here to win, but, I want you guys to have fun, think of this as a small vacation before we got to get back to work Monday. So we're giving guys a couple days off, guys that need it. Pitchers, we're treating it like a bullpen, so they get 45 pitches, and I don't care if they're in the middle of a count. I'm going to get them, and we gear up for Monday.
All right, and then wood bat tournament here. How, from your experience as a player, does that play different than an aluminum bat?
Wood is a whole different beast, and you can tell in these games. I think they've had 6 or 7 games already this tournament, and there's only been one game that somebody scored over 10 runs. So it definitely changes the game, and it's the style of baseball that I like, that you got to be able to bunt and do the small game. Wood bats will do that.
And then finally, you guys already played Eugene once this season, shut them out 9-0. They're obviously going to be out to get you guys. What did you see from them last time that you might apply today?
We have our charts on them. And so we feel good, on the mound against them. But again, this Eugene team is, in my opinion, they're going to finish in the top 3 at least in this league. So they're one of the better teams that we're going to see all year. It's just a matter of us being on a good day and them being down.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
against the road. 4 games you might Eugene. They play Renegades again at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Again, a lot of non-league games going on this weekend for Area 4 teams. Next league games for a lot of these teams are on Monday. In fact, all Area 4 teams resume league play on Monday. Grants Pass travels to Roseburg to take on the 3-1 Dock Stewarts. Medford is at home against Willamette Valley, and Klamath Falls continues their homestand against the Eugene Challengers. All teams play again on Tuesday when Grants Pass's home opener is against the Roseburg Dock Stewarts. First pitch there is at 6 o'clock from Agnew Lytle Field. You'll have it right here on GP Nuggets TV as well. Medford also hosts Eugene, and Klamath Falls against Willamette Valley. All teams resuming league play Monday and Tuesday. Take a look now at the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups, starting with your Grants Pass Nuggets. From shortstop, leading off is Nick Bastendorf. In right field and hitting second is Colby Dinkle. Tyler Rund is in center field and hitting third. Your Southern Oregon Sanitation cleanup hitter is Andy Lacey, designated hitting for the pitcher Blake Hollingsworth. Cade King is at third base hitting fifth. Ike Gilliland is catching today. Brandon Bellum is at first. Sean Tobin is hitting eighth and at second, and Peyton Anhorn rounds out the order hitting ninth. On the mound to try to tame this Nuggets lineup is Cameron Parks from the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers. We switch over to their lineup card. Leading off for them is Kyle Lund, the designated hitter. Keller Edwards, the only challenger able to get a base hit against the Nuggets last time out, is hitting second and at second base. Cole Wilkinson in center, hitting third. Connor Jones is catching, hitting fourth in the lineup. Peyton Bracey at first. CJ Townsend is playing shortstop. Hitting seventh is Bo Bennett. Hitting eighth and in center field is Dane Woodcook. And Brandon Good in right field, rounding out the order for the Eugene Challengers. Going to take one last break here in the Evergreen Federal Bank pregame show here on GP Nuggets TV. Right around the corner is first pitch from Eugene on GP Nuggets TV live on GrandsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. On the mound right now, you see for the Challengers warming up before first pitch, Cameron Parks. He's the starting pitcher this afternoon. As a matter of fact, tonight, first pitch here at 8 p.m. for the Challengers, as the Grants Pass Nuggets look to get things started here early in the first inning of this Wood Bat tournament, their second game here at the tournament. Take a look now at our affordable truck and RV road trip and weather report coming at you from Eugene, Oregon. A nice 69 degrees as we head towards first pitch. Wind blowing out to the north about 11 miles an hour. Wind assisted. It would be pretty much straight to center field as Nick Bassendorf steps into the box now for the Nuggets. First pitch to him is taken on the outside part of the plate. First pitch at 8:03 p.m. here from Eugene. On the campus of North Eugene High School, Sweet Johnson Stadium, where the Highlanders play during the spring season. Bring up now our Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard as Nick Bassendorf takes that one low and in the zone. A ball and a strike. Bassendorf, along with the rest of the Nuggets, putting up a great offensive performance on the road on Wednesday against Klamath Falls. Again, the Nuggets outscoring the Falcons 27-3 across 2 games against the Falcons. Bassendorf awaits the 2-1, is going to take that one out of the zone for ball 3. Bassendorf, a guy who you'll normally think is going to be a good guy at the top of the lineup, has been able to get on base, but more often than not, he's been issued the free pass. Now in a good hitter's count here against Parks. Winds up, kicks and fires. That ball going to catch the upper part of the zone, runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Nick Bassendorf, the leadoff hitter for the Nuggets. On deck is Colby Dinkle. Hitting behind him is Tyler Rund in the Nuggets order. Bassendorf connects with that one, sends it to left field, and moving over just a couple steps is the Eugene Challengers left fielder, Bo Bennett. One out in the inning. That's going to bring up Grants Pass High School graduate Colby Dinkle. Going to take that one high for ball 1. Bassendorf flying out to left to begin the inning. Colby Dinkle now up at the plate playing right field tonight for the Nuggets. Traditionally a catcher last year for Grants Pass. Both the high school and the Nuggets, as that pitch is going to fall right by the fence foul. But we're going to see him traditionally less behind the plate this season, according to head coach Jeff Weiss. Want to keep his bat in the lineup. Has produced extremely well for the Nuggets through their first 8 games. But Ike Gillian, the catcher for the Nuggets, having a fantastic defensive and offensive output for the Nuggets, and we're going to see him primarily behind the dish for Grants Pass this season. The 1-1 pitch to Dinkle is fouled up behind the plate. Going back, sliding into the backstop, trying to make the play was Jones, but will instead fall foul. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes to Dinkle. Dinkle doubled twice against Klamath Falls on Wednesday from the right-handed batter's box. Waiting for the pitch. Takes that one out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to him now. Breaking ball from Parks, going to miss as well. Runs the count full. Parks having to work a lot to get these first 2 outs. This will be the 12th pitch of the inning so far, and only the second batter. That pitch from Parks, hit right up, back up the middle. A diving play by the second baseman, but he's just going to eat it instead. A nice diving play from Edwards to keep that one from getting into the outfield, but Dinkle will be aboard with a 1-out base hit. Going to bring up Tyler Rund, Grants Pass graduate of 2018, a Yakima Community College freshman. Tyler Rund taking that pitch out of the zone. Rund, one of the 4 Nuggets returning from last year's squad, where they finished second runner-up to Medford in the Area 4 standings and would end up losing in 2 games, being swept by the Salem Dodgers at home. Rund takes that strike. Tyler Rund along with Cade King, Jacob Mehmet, and taking that pitch high, Colby Dinkle, the 4 returners for the Grants Pass Nuggets from last season to this 2019 campaign, as Tyler Rund ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Move over to first. And Dinkle thought he was out as well, but the call is going to be safe. And we're definitely going to have a conversation out there with our first base umpire. Heading out to have that conversation is first-year head coach Kenny Niles of the Eugene Challengers. And he's going to make the case that they had Dinkle dead to rights at first. Well, they go ahead and talk about that out there. We'd like to thank a couple of people that make these broadcasts possible. Hellgate Jetboat Excursions and People's Bank, along with Southern Oregon Sanitation and Riverside Ready Mix. As Coach Niles heads back to the dugout, maybe not in the best of moods, as Dinkle might have thought he was out too, but the call remains he was safe diving back to first. And it's going to be a 2-1 count to Tyler Rund once play resumes. Takes that pitch high. 3 balls and a strike now to Tyler Rund. On deck is a designated hitter, Andy Lacey, our Southern Oregon Sanitation cleanup hitter in the Grants Pass lineup tonight. Parks coming set from the stretch. Dinkle takes off for second. The throw in there gets Colby Dinkle trying to swipe second. And it's called a ball at home, so as a matter of fact, he's just going to be able to move up to second. So it's not a steal, he just moves up on the walk. Andy Lacey now up in the box for the Nuggets. Got a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Dinkle at second. On first, it's Tyler Rund. The first pitch to left-handed Lacey is going to be bounced foul down the first base line for strike 1. Andy Lacey is designated hitting tonight for the Nuggets, as we mentioned. He's also pitched for the Nuggets, played every infield position except for first already this season, and has played center and left field for the Nuggets. Deemed sort of the super utility from Crater High School. Left-hander looking for the 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Lacey swings right through that one for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the left-handed cleanup hitter now for the Nuggets. See what Parks tries to find to put away Lacey. has had a pretty good breaking ball. Has had trouble finding the zone with it, though. It hasn't had enough break on it, maybe. But once he finds it, Nuggets might have a tough time hitting it for him. Clark's coming with the 1-2. Taken just outside the zone. Ball 2. That pitch hit towards Edwards at second, takes a big hop on him, is just going to toss to first instead for the second out in the inning. In the meantime, though, Rund moves to second, Dinkle to third, and it's going to bring up the Play Action Sports Media Player of the Game from Klamath Falls, Cade King, who had 9 RBIs over 2 games in Klamath Falls, including a grand slam in the first inning of the first game against the Falcons. Cade King had 7 RBIs in the first game against the Falcons and 2 more in the second when the Nuggets beat Klamath Falls 16-1 and 13-2 in the first game, again outscoring them 27-3 over both games. That pitch popped up, shallow center field. Coming in for it, fighting the sun and making the play to end the inning. Nuggets leave 2 stranded on 2 base hits in the inning. Still scoreless here as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now. All of your concrete supplies are available.
Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV. On the mound, warming up for the Nuggets here in the bottom of the first is Blake Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth last outing was against the Medford Mustangs on Monday. Hollingsworth in 5 innings gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of them earned against the Mustangs. He struck out 3 and did not surrender a walk again through 5 innings of work. Hollingsworth, sort of a pure pitcher for the Nuggets. He's played a little bit of left field for Grants Pass when they need it, but you'll generally just see Hollingsworth on the mound for this Grants Pass team. Leading off for the Challengers here in the bottom of the first inning is the designated hitter Kyle Lund. Following him is Keller Edwards and Cole Wilkinson. Hollingsworth from the windup for the first pitch to the Challengers. Going to get that one right by Lund for strike 1. The 0-1 coming from Hollingsworth. That one going to miss outside. Blake Hollingsworth, a grade year graduate of 2019. First year Grants Pass Nugget. And again, generally just going to see him on the mound for Grants Pass. Hollingsworth coming with the 1-1, a breaking pitch. Hollingsworth, you're going to see the fastball, a curveball, and occasionally for his third pitch, he'll break out a knuckleball. So going to be interesting to see what Hollingsworth comes with tonight as the sun sets over Sweet Johnson Stadium. The 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. As the sun sets from the football field behind where our broadcast station is, it's going to kind of stay in center field, and you can see the kind of view you get if you come out to Eugene for the last day of the tournament, Saturday and Sunday. As that pitch is going to be taken outside, the count runs full to Kyle Lund. Swung on and misses Blake Hollingsworth. Sets down Kyle Lund on strikes to hit the first out here in the first inning.
Number 16, Keller Edwards.
That's going to bring up Keller Edwards, a second baseman tonight for the Challengers, the only Eugene player to get a base hit the last time the Challengers played the Nuggets on Father's Day in Roseburg. A 9-0 victory for Grants Pass in that game, as they were only able to get 3 base runners, and Keller Edwards was one of them with the only base hit of the night. Hollingsworth finds his pitch, starts from the windup. Edwards connects with that one, sends it to center field. Tyler Rund a couple steps to his left and makes the play.
The center fielder, number 8, Cole Wilkinson.
That's going to bring up Cole Wilkinson, the center fielder for the Challengers. Wilkinson, a left-handed bat for the Challengers. As he's going to take ball 1 high and out of the zone. On deck, should he get the chance in this inning, is Connor Jones, the catcher for Eugene. Hollingsworth with a fastball, misses low. 2 balls, no strikes now. That pitch from Hollingsworth is taken for strike 1. Hollingsworth starting to battle back now with 2 outs in the inning. Right-handed delivery from Blake Hollingsworth is a long one for sure, but he's able to mix and match his pitches very well. The 2-1 is popped up. It's going to end up foul behind the seats, down behind the Nuggets dugout. Take a look at the Nuggets dugout. There you see head coach Jeff Weiss, the Grants Pass Nuggets, first-year head coach for him, along with Bruce Sanford down a little bit farther, close to third base coaching box, the pitching and hitting coach for the Nuggets. As that one is going to be taken low, runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hollingsworth with 2 outs in the inning, trying to find a put-away pitch here for Wilkinson. That fastball misses just low in the zone. Wilkinson works a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Connor Jones.
The catcher, number 12, Connor Jones.
First pitch to him is taken for strike 1. The 2-out walk was issued to Wilkinson. Now Hollingsworth trying to find his way out of this inning. Move to first. Wilkinson doesn't even have to slide as he gets back safely. Oh, 1 is the knuckleball from Hollingsworth, taken for a strike. Oh, and 2 to the cleanup hitter Jones. A lot of pitches that Hollingsworth can work with now. Again, mentioned the fastball, the curveball, and maybe even the knuckleball if we see it again, as that one's going to be a fastball that misses low and in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, Hollingsworth looking for the strikeout. A move over to first, and they catch him in the middle. Wilkinson caught between 2 stations, and they get him at second to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no runners left on for the Eugene Challengers. We head to the second inning now. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. Here in the second inning from Eugene, still scoreless through 1 inning. Nuggets get a chance to try to strike first against Cam Parks. First pitch, Gilliland gets a hold of it, but only taking a couple steps over and making the catch for the first out of the inning. Eugene's center fielder Cole Wilkinson, who was caught in between bags, and the bottom of the first inning was issued the 2-out walk, then a pickoff attempt, caught him sleeping a little bit, and making the first out here. After Gilliland brings up Braden Bellum. Bellum at first base tonight for the Nuggets. Following him is Sean Tobin. Takes a nice breaking ball for strike 2. See what Parks comes with now. A couple of pitches to play with, but Bellum, the guy you don't really want to make a mistake with, might as well just go after him with the 0-2 pitch. Parks kicks, fires. That pitch actually going to bounce in the dirt for ball 1. Braden Bellum, another first-year Nugget, along with the man on deck, Sean Tobin. As we're going to see a little bit of Sean Tobin now, as Braden Bellum is set down on strikes for the second out in the inning. That brings up the second baseman for Grants Pass, Sean Tobin. Takes that pitch low and in the dirt for ball one. First strikeout of the day for Parks on the mound, as it was Braden Bellum to go down swinging in the second out here in the second inning. Tobin watches ball two. Tobin, a Grants Pass High School graduate of 2019. As he takes ball three high. Tobin can now wait for whatever he wants to see down there at the plate. Parks trying to find his pitch. Meddling with the signs from Jones. Kicks, fires. That pitch low and away for ball four. So 2-out walk in this inning, just as the Challengers had in the first. We'll see what the Nuggets can do with it, as Peyton Anhorn steps into the box now for Grants Pass. Second walk issued by Parks early on in this one. Again, Peyton Anhorn, the left fielder for Grants Pass, stepping up to the plate now. Peyton Anhorn, a guy who not a lot of people had on their radar coming into tryouts, but Coach Weiss saw what he liked from him and decided to add him to the roster, and so far has been a good defensive asset for the Nuggets in this season. Has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start behind the plate, or excuse me, at the plate for the Nuggets, but move to first. Tobin gets back safely. An 0-1 count to Peyton Anhorn. Anhorn connects with that one. And Wilkinson puts that one away for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no runners left on for the Nuggets here in the second. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. The Challengers try to break our scoreless tie. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tire. Started for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers against Blake Hollingsworth in his second inning of work. Struck out one and walked one in the first inning so far in this game. Now behind, one ball and no strikes to Jones, as Jones sends that one into center field. Tyler Rund, a couple steps to his left, makes the play for the first out in the inning. This is a good time to set the defense for the Grants Pass Nuggets, is over at third, starting with the third-year returning Nugget, Cade King. Move over to short, it's Nick Bassendorf, the Crater High School champion of 2018. Sean Tobin, Grants Pass High School graduate 2019, over at second. And at first, it's Braden Bellum. We'll set the outfield for you after this. Pitch from Anhorn, hit off the inside part of the bat. Dinkle comes in a few steps and makes the play for the second out in the inning. Colby Dinkle in right field. In center, it's Tyler Rund, and in left, Peyton Anhorn. Behind the plate for the Nuggets is Ike Gilliland. Back-to-back flyouts for the Challengers, and in steps C.J. Townsend, a shortstop. Takes strike one. Hollingsworth sticking with the fastball early in the count, trying to get ahead of these Eugene hitters. Another fastball, that one going to miss, maybe outside. That one comes in, and it's going to hit Townsend on the elbow, it looked like. So he's going to be issued a free pass with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up number 14, the 7th hitter in the lineup, Bo Bennett. Move to first. It's back safely. Hollingsworth now has to work on Bennett. Starting in left field tonight for the Challengers. Bo Bennett listed on the roster as a pitcher, third baseman, again starting tonight in left field from Churchill High School. Ahead in the count, a ball, no strikes. Another move to first. Take a look here. The lights come on here from Swede Johnson Stadium in Eugene on the campus of North Eugene High School. A Challengers sharing the field with the Highlanders, though of course school's out. The Highlanders on summer break. Another move to first. Getting back safely was Townsend. That pitch hit right back up the middle. Tobin takes it himself, steps on the bag for the third and final out of the inning. No runners come across, though a 2-out free pass was issued to Townsend as we're still scoreless heading to the top of the third inning. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Back to the top of the order for the Nuggets in the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week powered by Les Schwab Tires. Nick Bastendorf getting things started for the Nuggets here in the third. The lights come on here from Eugene. The Grant Smith Wood Bat Tournament, the Nuggets and the Challengers, the second time they've played so far this season. As Bastendorf takes that pitch on the outside part of the zone, 0-1. Back on Thursday, these two teams played. A 9-0 victory for Grants Pass. The Challengers only able to get one hit at the Roseburg Father's Day Tournament. Ball and 1 strike to Bassendorf, who's 0 for 1, flew out back in the first inning. That pitch comes in and hits Bassendorf, a leadoff base runner for the Nuggets. Two walks and a hit batsman for Parks. That's going to bring up Colby Dinkle, 1 for 1 tonight. Bassendorf might have been caught, and he is out on the back end. Bassendorf tried to get his secondary lead on the bunt attempt from Dinkle and thrown out for the first out in this inning. Dinkle takes strike 1 to him now after Bassendorf was picked off of first. Excuse me, strike 2 to Dinkle. He's 0 for 1, was left stranded at third base in the first inning. A breaking ball gets him way out in front. Looks like Colby Dinkle took a trip to the golf course on that one and was strike out for the second one in the inning. Second strikeout for Parks in this game. That brings up Tyler Runn. No official at bat for him yet. Was walked in the first. Tyler Runn sends that one into center field. Wilkinson takes a few steps in for the third out of the inning. Nuggets go down 1-2-3, still scoreless heading to the bottom of the third inning. We're moving quickly here from Sweet Johnson Stadium. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Bottom of the third inning here from Sweet Johnson Stadium. Oregon California Supply Game of the Week powered by Les Schwab Tires. Blake Hollingsworth still on the mound for the Nuggets. 8-9-1 for the challengers due up. That's Woodcook, Good, and Lund. Oh, and 2 to the left, the left fielder, Woodcook.
Woodcook sends that one into shallow right field. Dinkle comes in diving. That ball gets past his glove. Woodcook rounds first, heads for second. He's going to stay stationed right there. A leadoff double for the Challengers. Have them in business here in the bottom of the third inning. First hit of the game for the Challengers comes here in the bottom of the third inning. That brings up Brandon Good, the right fielder for Eugene. Hollingsworth working out of the stretch for only the third time in this game as that pitch, this is outside. Gilliland giving his signs given to him by Coach Bruce Sanford. Laid down the bunt. It's a line drive back to Hollingsworth, and he's just going to throw on to first, but no one's there to cover the bag. So now runners at the corners for Eugene, and the top of the order due up. Kyle Lund, who struck out his first time through, is going to have an opportunity here to redeem himself and try to get the opening run on the board for Eugene. Kyle Lund into the box now, left-handed hitter for Eugene. Struck out his first time through, 0 for 1. Hollingsworth moved to first, and just getting back was good. Hollingsworth comes set. Trying to work himself out of this one is another move over to first. Good gets back. Hollingsworth trying to look down good. No real lead to speak of. The guy you want to worry about is Woodcook on third. He got on at a leadoff double, and Good reached on an error. That's how we get runners at the corners with nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Again, Hollingsworth gave up 5 runs against Medford, only 3 of them earned, and if they were to score right now, neither run would be earned for the Challengers. Though Hollingsworth can definitely work himself out of a jam. The 1-0 is taken for a ball. Kyle Lund designated hitting, leading off in the batting order for Cam Parks, the pitcher for the Challengers. Two balls and no strikes from Hollingsworth. Coming set, trying to deliver a strike to Gilliland, and that pitch is going to miss high. 3-0. In danger of loading the bases with nobody out. Keller Edwards waits anxiously on deck as he wants his chance to try to drive in these runs on the bases for the Challengers. We'll see what Lund sees with the 3-0. That one just misses outside as well, so a walk will load the bases from Hollingsworth. That brings up Keller Edwards. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to center field his first time through. So Edwards at first, Lund at first. At second, it's Brandon Good, and at third, Dane Woodcook. As Coach Sanford comes out to the mound to maybe try to talk Hollingsworth maybe down a little bit. Scoreless game, bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. Entire infield comes in to join the conference with Hollinsworth. Nuggets head back to their spots. Coach Sanford back to the dugout, and we're ready to resume play. Hollingsworth finds himself in a big jam here. Corners in. Well, Bellum is in on the first base side. Cade King playing normal at third. Double play depth for Bassendorf and Tobin. Nice block behind the plate from Gilliland. 1-0. Edwards, again, the only challenger to record a base hit last time these two teams played. Hollingsworth kicks, fires. That pitch misses as well. Another good block from Gilliland behind the plate. Hollingsworth comes with a high fastball. 3 balls and no strikes. Hollingsworth having trouble finding the strike zone here in the third. In danger of walking in the opening run of the ball game. Needs to find the strike zone desperately here. That pitch just misses. Hollingsworth not too thrilled with the call, but it will walk in the opening run of the ball game as the Eugene Challengers now lead the Grants Pass Nuggets 1-0. That's back-to-back walks issued as well from Hollingsworth as Gilliland comes out to talk to his pitcher. Meantime, we'd like to thank Southern Oregon Sanitation and PlayActionSportsMedia.com for helping put these broadcasts together.
The center fielder, number 8, Cole Wilkinson.
Wilkinson steps into the box now. He was walked his first time through and was picked off of first to end the first inning. Bases loaded. At third, it's Good. At second, it's Lund. And at first, it's Edwards. Takes that one, just missing. Hollingsworth visibly frustrated out there. Hollingsworth starting to feel the strike zone shrink on him just a tad as he is down 1 ball, no strikes to Wilkinson. That pitch misses as well. That's 10 consecutive pitches for Hollingsworth out of the zone. Gotta find it here. He's due for a strike. You better hope so. That pitch sent to left side of the infield. Tobin dives, snags it for the first down of the inning after the throw to Bellum. A run does come home to score, but a great defensive play by Sean Tobin in the meantime. In the meantime, though, the Challengers add another run, 2-0, as Brandon Good comes in to score. Moving up to second is Keller Edwards, and to third it's Kyle Lund as Connor Jones steps into the box. He is 0 for 1 so far tonight with a fly out in the second. That pitch, a breaking ball, swung on and fouled back. That one also missing. Hollingsworth definitely frustrated out there. A ball and a strike to Jones. On deck is Peyton Bracey. Head coach Jeff Weiss could be close to pulling the plug on Blake Hollingsworth, as that pitch will miss as well. He did, however, say in our DNS Harley-Davidson Coach's Corner, going to really treat this outing at least today and tomorrow and possibly Sunday more like bullpens for his pitchers out there. Let him throw 45 pitches, and really no matter what, you're going to end up making the trip back to the dugout, as that pitch will miss high. 3 balls and a strike from Hollingsworth. That pitch, a breaking ball, finds his own. Count runs full. Runners on second and third with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Challengers lead 2-0 over the Nuggets. We'll see what Hollingsworth comes with now with the full count pitch. That one, a breaking ball, is going to be hit back up toward the middle. Gets by the glove of Bassendorf. Rounding second and heading for home is Edwards, and he's going to slide in safely. Throw back to second and advancing. A heads-up base running play that time from Jones. Clears the bases. A 4-0 lead now for the Challengers. Going to have a runner for Jones as well. I believe that was Cal Morgan coming out to run as Coach Jeff Weiss heads out to the mound, presumably to take the ball from Blake Hollingsworth. We'll get the defensive changes for you coming up next on GP Nuggets TV at GrandsPassNuggets.com, as we will see a pitching change for the Nuggets. And we'll make sure you're all caught up when we return on the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. Eugene leads 4-0 on GP Nuggets TV on GrandsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. New pitcher on the mound for the Nuggets, Clint Campbell, as he inherits 1 runner in scoring position. It's on second base, Connor Jones, as 4 runs have already come across here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Challengers. His first task hits it to Bassendorf. The throw on to Bellum is in time as Peyton Bracey grounds out the 2nd out in the inning. Jones to third.
The shortstop, number 10, C.J. Townsend.
That'll bring up C.J. Townsend. Townsend, no official at-bat for him yet. He walked in the 2nd. Takes that one for a strike. Campbell throwing a little bit more heat than Hollingsworth did. Clint Campbell from South Medford High. gets ahead 0-1. Had a called strike on the breaking pitch. Clint Campbell ahead 0-2. That pitch is going to be fouled off. Back to the football field behind the first base line here at Swede Johnson Stadium. Get a look at Campbell now. So far we've seen a good fastball and a changeup from him. That pitch, another changeup, is going to be hit into right field. Colby Dinkle going to make the play to end the inning, but not before. The Challengers push 4 runs across on 2 hits. They leave 1 stranded and now lead 4-0 over the Grants Pass Nuggets as we head to the top half of the 4th on the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Schwab Tires. Coca-Cola scoreboard lead 4-0 over the Grants Pass Nuggets as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Andy Lacey stepping in for the Nuggets as we get the 4th inning started. Still facing Cam Parks. On 1 the count to Lacey as he fouls that pitch off as well. Again, the Challengers lead 4-0 over the Nuggets. So far for the Challengers, they've got 4 runs on 2 hits. They've committed no errors and have left 3 runners on through 3 innings. For the Nuggets, no runs on 1 hit. They've committed 1 error, and they've left 2 runners on base. That pitch taken low. The ball and 2 strikes to Lacey, who grounded out his first time through. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Nuggets in the 4th. Parks from the windup, kicks and fires. That pitch might have been out of the zone. It's grounded out and thrown onto first. Making the routine play was Townsend at short for the Challengers as Lacey is retired for the first out. That brings up Cade King. 0 for 1 on the day for him. Responsible for a lot of the offense when the Nuggets were in Klamath Falls just 2 short days ago. Putting up 7 RBIs in game 1 of the doubleheader, then adding 2 more to his total later on as he watches a curveball break out and then right back into the zone as he's behind in the count. No balls and a strike. Watches another breaking ball. Cade King throws him twice. He's behind in the count 0-2. We'll see what Parks comes with now. Definitely got some pitches to play with as that's a fastball up in the zone, trying to get Cade King's eyes to light up, but a very disciplined hitter at the plate. Cade King knows what he likes. He has watched 2 breaking pitches go right by him, but will jump on the fastball when he sees it. That one a breaking pitch. Cade King might have gotten under it a little bit. Left fielder coming in and making the play for the second out of the inning was the Challengers' left fielder, Dane Woodcook. 2 outs in the inning, brings up Ike Gilliam.
Number 5, Ike Gilliland.
Gilliland 0 for 1 with a flyout so far tonight. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Breaking pitch doesn't break enough. Ball and a strike. Parks has pitched fairly well through 2 2/3 inning. As that pitch finds his own breaking ball, 3 2/3 innings for Parks so far, and he is pretty much in cruise control out there on the mound right now. Has retired 6 in a row. On the deck, should he get the chance, is Braden Bellum. Parks from the windup. Fires in a fastball. A line drive is going to be hit right to Townsend at short for the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Nuggets. They still trail by 4. So we continue our presentation of the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Think about what it is that our clients need all the time. It doesn't make any difference if it's Monday through Friday or if it's on the weekends or late at night. You have to go the extra mile to do what it takes to keep our clients happy. And I truly believe that the culture of this bank is to do that. Because we're local, I think we have a great advantage in that we know and understand the culture of our community. And we can react quickly to the ever-changing needs of this community.
People's Bank, putting people first for over 20 years.
Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. In the bottom of the 4th inning, we are here from Eugene on the campus of North Eugene High School. The Highlanders at Swede Johnson Stadium. The Eugene Challengers lead the Nuggets 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Clint Campbell still on the mound for the Nuggets, starting his 2nd inning of work. Coming in relief of Blake Hollingsworth.
Number 14, Bo Burnett.
Hollingsworth going 2 1/3 inning, giving up 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. He struck out 1 and he walked 5. Now most of his runs came across. He walked in a run to give the Challengers a 1-0 lead, and they haven't looked back. Laying down a bunt, Bo Bennett to try to start things off. The throw on to first in time for the 1st out in the inning.
The left fielder, number 7, Dane Woodcock.
So 1 pitch, 1 out brings in Dane Woodcock. He's 1 for 1, a double, and he came around to score back in the 3rd. Campbell, fastball is hit right to Bastendorf. Throw to Bellum in time. 2 quick outs for the Challengers here in the bottom of the 4th. That brings up Brandon Good. Good, the right fielder for the Challengers. He reached on an error his first time through. And he takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. That pitch from Campbell is chopped down the first base line. Bellum takes it, but apparently in foul territory, so it's just going to be 0-2 to Brandon Good. Bellum's foot was on the foul line, so it'll be called a foul ball. Campbell from the windup with the 0-2. A fastball blown right past Brandon Good for the third and final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Challengers, though they still lead 4-0 here on the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
At Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now.
Welcome back to the Oregon California GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Due up is going to be Bellum, Tobin, and Anhorn. The guys looking to get the rally started for the Nuggets. The 7, 8, 9 hitters in the lineup. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Bellum sends that one into left field. A leadoff base hit for the first baseman out of Grants Pass High School. The Nuggets look to get things rolling in the fifth inning.
The second baseman, number 17, Sean.
Only the second hit for the Nuggets so far tonight brings up Sean Tobin. He's no official at bat yet. He walked in the second. Tobin swings and misses at the first pitch he sees, 0-1. Bellum on first. On deck is Peyton Anhorn. Tobin fouls that one back into the football field. Strike two. Tobin staying alive, fouling that one back again. Count remains 0-2. Tobin, the first-year Nugget. That pitch to him is low and outside. Ball and 2 strikes now. Nice block behind the plate from Connor Jones of the Challengers. And with no outs in the inning, a runner on first, Tobin. If he can get on base, he'll have the Nuggets in business here in the fifth to try to chip away at this 4-run deficit they find themselves at here in the fifth inning. Parks a breaking ball, gets Tobin looking for the first out in the inning. Fantastic breaking pitch from Parks. 3 strikeouts in the game for Cam Parks. That brings up Peyton Anhorn, the left fielder for the Nuggets. First pitch to Anhorn, thought about swinging at that one. It's called strike 1. Parks from the stretch, a breaking pitch. Anhorn looked like he was going to bunt. Jones will look Bellum back to first. Ball and a strike. That one a breaking ball, miss it. Two 2-1 to Anhorn. Parks slide step, blows a fastball right past Anhorn, evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, should he get the chance in this inning, go back to the top of the order for Nick Bastendorf. Anhorn takes strike 3 looking. 2 outs in the inning will bring up Nick Bastendorf. Fourth strikeout of the day for Cam Parks. Bastendorf, who's 0 for 1 with a walk so far in this game, gets his 3rd at-bat with a runner on first in the person of Braden Bellum. Bastendorf, his teammates. See what he can get started here as he takes a breaking pitch in the zone for strike 1. Bellum on first from the leadoff base hit in this inning. The Challengers are ahead after the big 3rd inning. That saw them get 4 walks and a couple of base hits, giving them the 4-0 lead, again back in the 3rd inning. Since then, Clint Campbell has silenced the lineup, and Cam Parks has done the same through 4 2/3 to the Nuggets. Move to first. Bellum dives back safely, no tag up. And he takes a look at that changeup for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now to Bastendorf. He flew out in the 1st, walked in the 3rd. On deck, Colby Dinkle. Bastendorf, a good 2-strike hitter, good 2-strike approach. Understands that just wait for a pitch to get deep in the zone, drive it opposite field. We'll see what he's able to do here against Parks, who's already struck out 2 in this inning. Bastendorf looks at that one. Bellum going to stay put as Jones does a good job blocking that one from behind the plate. Always got to respect good catching work, whether it's for the home team, your Nuggets, or whoever our Nuggets may be playing, the Challengers in this case. Jones doing a job tonight behind the plate of keeping the pitches in front of him. Gilliland of the Nuggets have done a good job as well tonight. As Parks fires the 0-2, Bastendorf sends it on a line into right center. A diving play by Wilkinson gets under the glove. Bellum is just going to end up moving to 3rd, as a sliding play from Wilkinson would have made ESPN, but instead it just gets past his glove, and it'll be a single for Nick Bastendorf. Bellum to 3rd. That brings up Colby Dinkle. He singled in the 1st. He struck out in the 3rd. Jones giving signs to his infield.
The right fielder, number 13, Colby Dinkle.
Colby Dinkle, graduating from Grants Pass High School this past spring. Class of 2019. Parks comes set. Moves to Bastendorf, who gets back safely. Colby Dinkle, a second-year returning Nugget, was sidelined for the second half of last year after breaking his thumb from behind the plate, as that pitch is dribbled out towards second, gets under the glove of Edwards, and one run comes in to score. Understanding that when you put the ball in play, good things happen, as Bassendorf moves to second, Dinkle to first. That brings up Tyler Rund.
Center fielder, number 11, Tyler Rund.
A 4-1 ball game now. Still the Challengers leading. Rund takes strike one on the outside part of the plate. Apologies for the scoreboard bugging out there. 0-1 to Tyler Rund. That pitch chopped foul. Coach Weiss unable to make the play down the third base line. Coach Weiss welcoming a newborn son into the world on Wednesday, Jackson Boone Weiss. Third addition to the family, filling out the lineup card of his own. 0-2 to Tyler Rund. Fouls that pitch off. Count stays at 0-2 for Tyler Rund. Tyler Rund, not necessarily known for his home run power, but can definitely drive the ball to the fence and get his extra base hits as he pleases. Got some speed coming out of that right-handed batter's box as well, as he awaits the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off as well. Parks trying to find a put-away pitch for Rund. That pitch, a breaking ball, hit towards second base. Townsend picks it up and steps on the second base to end the inning. The Nuggets leave two stranded. They do push one run across on two base hits. They trail 4-1 in the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. In the bottom of the fifth inning, the Eugene Challengers lead the Grants Pass Nuggets 4-1. Grants Pass able to put up a run in that last inning. A couple base hits put together from Bellum and Dinkle. Leading off this inning for the Challengers, the left-handed leadoff hitter for Eugene, Kyle Lund. 0 for 1 so far today. He walked in the third, struck out in the first. Lund, Edwards, and Wilkinson. 1, 2, 3 in the order for the Challengers. Still on the mound is Clint Campbell for the Nuggets. He came in relief of Blake Hollinsworth. Campbell has retired the first 5 men he's faced out of the bullpen. 10 the count, 0-2 here. That one taken just high. Ball one. One-two coming from Campbell. Breaking pitch swung on and missed. First down of the inning. 2 strikeouts in a row dating back to the 4th. Brings up Keller Edwards. Edwards 0 for 1, a flyout and a walk so far this game.
Second baseman, number 16, Keller Edwards.
Campbell kicks, fires, a nice breaking pitch, finds the zone for strike one. Gilliland sets up outside. The pitch hits the mark, but will end up being called as an outside ball, evens the count at 1. Wilkinson on deck. Following him, should he get the chance, is Connor Jones. Jones is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, was left stranded at third in the 3rd inning. As that pitch, fastball finds the zone. Campbell been able to locate the fastball very well tonight coming out of the bullpen and has good success with the breaking pitches as well. See what he comes with the 1-2 here. Get a good look at his delivery as well. Campbell, a lot of fire in that step as that pitch is going to be fouled right into the seats. Ball 2 strikes to Keller Edwards. That one called high in the zone. Strike 3 looking. That'll bring up Cole Wilkinson.
The center fielder, number 8, Cole Wilkinson.
Wilkinson 0 for 1. He grounded out in the 3rd, but was responsible for an RBI as he looks at strike 1 there. Wind starting to pick up as we check our affordable RV road trip and weather report. It was about 11 miles an hour when we started at first pitch at 8 o'clock. Now the wind starting to die down just a little bit. 8 mile an hour wind is a fantastic diving play from Tyler Runn to end the inning.
The Challengers, no runs, no hits, no one left on base.
1, 2, 3 go the Challengers. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. You're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. In the top of the 6th inning, the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers lead the Grants Pass Nuggets 4-1. The Nuggets try to continue to chip away at this lead. Andy Lacey, Cade King, and Ike Gilliland due up in this inning. 4, 5, 6, the middle of the order for Grants Pass.
The designated hitter, number 1.
Again, this is a non-league matchup between the Grants Pass Nuggets and the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers. Their second non-league game of the season. Grants Pass a 9-0 victory over Eugene earlier this season. Lacey takes a low, ball 1. These two teams play again next Monday in their first league matchup of the season. So that one's fouled into the parking lot. Strike 1. Again, the Nuggets 3-1 in league play. They've played Medford and they've played Klamath Falls, split at Harry and David Field against the Mustangs on Monday. Then on Wednesday, they swept the Klamath Falls Falcons at Kiger Stadium. That pitch will be fouled off as well. For the Challengers, they're 2-0 in league play after a couple pretty close games against Willamette Valley. The Challengers 0-2 after a couple of close games against Willamette Valley were walked off by Bryce Betcher of the Titans in the nightcap. As that pitch is taken outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to the left-handed Lacey is swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. Lacey just going to take the tag and head on back to the dugout as Cade King is going to trade spots with him with 1 out in the inning.
The third baseman, number 21, Cade Keene.
Fifth strikeout of the day for Parks. Cade King is 0 for 2, stepping into the box now. King swings and misses at strike 1. Parks in his 6th inning of work. Might be able to expect him to go the distance if he keeps pitching like this. He's only given up 3 hits. 1 run has come across for the Nuggets. And is continuing to just kind of keep rolling along. Again, his 5th strikeout of the game was Andy Lacey. That pitch will miss. 2 balls and a strike now to Grants Pass High graduate of 2019, Cade King. 3rd-year returning Nugget. King, our Play Action Sports Media Player of the Game from Wednesday night. Three balls and a strike to King. King connects with that one, sends it into center field, and it's going to catch some green out there for a base hit, his first of the night. Third hit of the night for the Nuggets brings up Ike Gilliland. He's 0 for 2, 2 flyouts tonight. But now a runner on with 1 out. Cade King continues to swing the bat well. Parks from the stretch. First pitch to Gilliland is fouled off the mask of Jones and to the backstop. 0-1. Parks moved to first. King dives back safely. That pitch swung on and missed by Gilliland. Well, I guess he caught a piece of it, so it's going to be 0-2. Parks comes set with the 0-2 after getting the sign from Jones. He kicks and he fires a fastball that's going to be up and high out of the zone for ball 1. Parks trying to find a put-away pitch now with 2 strikes. Has been able to do so 5 times tonight. Breaking ball, Gilliland to Townsend. Edwards. And they turn the double play back to Bracey to end the inning. 6-4-3 as the Eugene overhead door challengers lead 4-1 over the Grants Pass Nuggets heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back for the week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV. 4-1 the score. The Challengers lead the Nuggets. Clint Campbell still on the mound for Grants Pass as he has been able to roll through this Challengers lineup. Hollingsworth had a bit of trouble in the 3rd. And now he looks to continue to roll along out there. Due up to try to add some insurance to their 4-1 lead over the Grants Pass Nuggets is Connor Jones, Peyton Bracey, and C.J. Townsend, the 4, 5, 6 men in the order for the Eugene overhead door challengers. First pitch from Campbell is outside, low and away, ball 1. For Eugene in their history, they've got 3 state championships in the American Legion, 1985, 1999, and 2012. Bassendorf, a fantastic job fielding that one. Tried to do his best Derek Jeter impression, unable to get to the ball in time. Fantastic job, though, ranging into shallow left field from Bassendorf.
First baseman, number 9, Peyton Bracey.
Peyton Bracey now up in the order, a base hit for Connor Jones. First base hit, the Campbells given up to lead off the inning. Bracey is 0 for 2. So you mentioned American Legion state champions in 2012. 1999 and 1985 also here at Sweet Johnson Stadium. More recently, in fact, actually less recently, but the North Eugene Highlanders, the 2010 OSAA 5A state champions. Same league as schools like Crater, where you'll see catcher Ike Gilliland from. Almost panic territory for the Nuggets, but you'll see Ike Gilliland from Crater. Nick Bassendorf, the shortstop. Our starting pitcher tonight was Blake Hollingsworth. Just to name a few of these kids who share the same high school league as the North Eugene Highlanders. Check swing is going to say he went through to Bracey. Ball and a strike. That pitch is popped up. Is going to stay in play. Bellum going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Brings up C.J. Townsend. Turned the double play to end the inning last time around for the Challengers. Townsend 0 for 1 with a walk so far tonight. Taking his lead off first is Jones, and going to make a move over, as a matter of fact, is Campbell. Again, Campbell coming in relief of Hollingsworth. Campbell from South Medford High School. Not going to be seeing him in the league games. The pop-up foul. Gilliland tried to dive for it. Not going to make the play, so it's just going to be a foul ball strike. Gilliland been good defensively behind the plate this season so far for the Nuggets. As we've seen, Colby Dinkle, who caught for Grants Pass last year, is spending most, if not all, of his time this season in the outfield, ranging from left to right. Hasn't spent too much time in center field, has Dinkle, but might see a little bit from him as the season moves on if we see Tyler Rund maybe on the mound, who's in center field right now for the Nuggets. Play resumes 0-1 to C.J. Townsend. Move back over to first, gets under the glove of Bellum. Rounding second and heading for third. And a heads-up base running play that time from Connor Jones after the single. Pickoff attempt moves him to third. As a matter of fact, Connor Jones Cal Morgan running for him at first, so he's at third. Townsend still at the plate, 0-1. A fastball up near his helmet's going to even the count at 1. 1 out in the inning. The Challengers lead 4-1 over the Grants Pass Nuggets, courtesy of the big third inning from the Challengers, where Hollingsworth issued 4 walks. The Challengers scrapped together a couple base hits to push 4 runners across. That one will be fouled back. Ball and 2 strikes to Townsend. On deck is Bo Bennett. That pitch going to come in and going to catch him on the elbow as Townsend issued a free pass here. Going to bring up Bo Bennett. 2 groundouts for him today. Gilliland given his signs. Runners at the corners with 1 out. You can probably expect the shortstop Townsend to be on the move. He takes a nice lead off of first. We'll see. We can probably expect Townsend to be on the move here. First pitch comes inside. As a matter of fact, called a strike to Bennett. Campbell kicks, fires, shows bunt. No one moving. Ball and a strike to Bo Bennett. On deck is Dane Woodcook, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a double in the third. Helped get that big third inning rally started for the Challengers. That one missing high. Move to first, diving back safely. A first base runner for the Challengers, Townsend. Campbell down in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners. At first it's Townsend, and at third it's Morgan. It's the inside part of the plate again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout here would really ease the pressure on Clint Campbell. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second, ends up in center field, and scoring on the throw is Cal Morgan. So Bennett strikes out. Townsend takes off, and Cal Morgan scores on the throw, making it a 5-1 ball game. Stepping into the plate now, Dane Woodcook, 1 for 2. Called strike 1 from Campbell. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on second is C.J. Townsend was issued the free pass, hit by a pitch with 1 out earlier on this inning. That pitch in the dirt, blocked by Gilliland. Fantastic defense from him tonight once again. Swung on and missed. Well, foul tipped. It's going to be called a strike anyway. Ball and 2 strikes to Woodcook. Campbell tries to get out of this inning, only giving up 1 run, but still a man in scoring position in the person of C.J. Townsend. Swung on and missed. So Campbell does get out of the inning, only giving up 1 run. The Challengers leave 1 stranded. 5-1 the score. We head to the top half of the 7th. The Nuggets' last hope to try to get back into this ball game. You're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Their last chance. 7, 8, 9 due up in the order for Grants Pass. That's Braden Bellum, Sean Tobin, and Peyton Anhorn. First pitch to Bellum is taken Ooh, just missing, and I mean just missing to Bellum. 1-0. Bellum is 1-2 today. 1-4-2, I should say. He struck out and singled in the 5th. Cameron Parks still on the mound for the Eugene Challengers. Going for the complete game. He's been pretty much on cruise control the whole night. Bellum pops that one up. It's going to be right in front of us, as a matter of fact. So that looked like it was going to end up being a lot farther than it was. I probably should have moved the camera. Still in the top of the 7th inning. Ball and a strike to Bellum as that pitch is going to be flared into left field for a base hit. Bellum 2 for 3 on the day with that hit. He's got half of the base hits for the Nuggets tonight. That's going to bring up Sean Tobin. Nuggets try to get the rally started, and with a base hit from Bellum, it's the right way to do it. Tobin gets under that one. It's going to be well fouled that time. Parks going for the complete game here. I mentioned again, he started this game in his 7th inning of work now for Eugene. Swung on and missed. Tobin in an 0-2 count. On deck is Peyton Anhorn. Parks, the 0-2 is a fastball. Tobin gets under that one a little bit. Coming in and making the play is Challenger's right fielder, Brandon Good. First out in the inning, that brings up Peyton Anhorn, who's 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout so far tonight. Parks coming sent for Anhorn. That pitch will be fouled off. Anhorn struck out in his last plate appearance. Ground ball. Might have been able to turn 2 with Bellum running to second. Instead, just going to take the sure out to get Anhorn at first. Nick Bastendorf, who is 1 for 2 with the walk mixed in there, has his 4th plate appearance, trying to keep the night alive for Grants Pass.
The shortstop, number 10, Nick Bastendorf. 1 more 20, here we go.
Parks, 1 out away from his complete game. On second is Bellum. Pulled the string on him. It's going to, in fact, be up and out of the zone for ball 1. Eugene faithful here voicing their complaints, as that might have been called a strike. Probably should have been a ball and no strikes to Bastendorf. That one does miss high. 2 balls and no strikes to Nick Bastendorf. Parks comes set. That one a fastball does not find the zone, just outside. Bastendorf catching the big breaks here. 3 balls and no strikes. See what he comes with here. Bastendorf ahead in the count. On deck is Colby Dinkle. That pitch from Parks. I'm not quite sure what zone we're looking at, but that one called a strike to Bastendorf. Pitch from Parks. That one finds the zone. No complaint about that one. Full count, 1 strike away is Cameron Parks. Parks comes set. Fires the full count pitch, is going to miss high. He was 1 strike away. Fourth walk issued by Parks. That's Bassendorf's second free pass. That'll bring up Colby Dinkle. He reached on an error his last time through. Other than that is 0 for 1. Jones comes out to talk to Parks. You can only assume about maybe their troubles trying to find the strike zone. Having a good laugh about it, it seems. Is tough to tell from where we're broadcasting from, but that strike zone might be moving around a little bit too much. First pitch to Dinkle, a fastball is fouled off. Strike 1. Try to be diplomatic about the umpiring. It's kind of tough to. That pitch to Dinkle, hit on the ground. Comes up with it is Edwards. The toss to first, and that does it. A 5-1 victory for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers over the Grants Pass Nuggets. Non-league game here at home at Swede Johnson Stadium. We'll make sure you get the full picture if you're just joining us coming up next on the Evergreen Federal Bank postgame show, so stick with us. 5-1 is the final. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome to the Evergreen Federal Bank postgame show here live from Swede Johnson Stadium on the campus of North Eugene High School. The Eugene Overhead Door Challengers taking this one at home against the Grants Pass Nuggets. 5-1 the final. Unofficially, the final line score for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers. 5 runs on 3 hits. They committed 1 error. They left 4 runners on base tonight. For the Grants Pass Nuggets, 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 5 runners on base. The winning pitcher tonight, a fantastic performance from Cam Parks, completing the game, 7 innings. He gave up 4 hits. 1 run came across. It was earned. He struck out 5 and walked 4. Losing pitcher tonight, Blake Hollingsworth of the Grants Pass Nuggets, pitching 2 1/3 inning. Giving up 2 hits, 4 runs came across, though only 2 of them earned. He struck out 1 and walked 5. Clint Campbell came in relief of him, and over his innings of work, he gave up 1 hit. He struck out 3, and he walked 1. And 1 run did come across against him in the bottom of the 6th inning. It was the big 3rd inning, though, for the Eugene Challengers that really got things going. They pushed 4 runs across after a run was walked in. As Keller Edwards walked, Hollingsworth walked him with the bases loaded. Another RBI for Cole Wilkinson on the ground out, and a single for Connor Jones drove in the other 2 for him. Take a look at a Mox Ford drive of the game for the Nuggets. It came in the 5th inning, and they were able to string together a couple of base hits, starting with Braden Bellum's single. He came around to score after the error from Keller Edwards off the bat at Colby Dinkle allowed them to score their one and only run of the ball game. Again, that's our Mox Ford drive of the game. Visit Mox Ford on 913 Southeast 6th Street in Grants Pass. Our Mox Ford drive of the game. We're going to continue our Evergreen Federal Bank post-game show. When we continue here on GP Nuggets TV, we'll take a look at the Timber Country Coca-Cola Area 4 standings, and we'll send you on your way. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
You have to think about what it is that our clients need all the time. It doesn't make any difference if it's Monday through Friday or if it's on the weekends or late at night. You have to go the extra mile to do what it takes to keep our clients happy. And I truly believe that the culture of this bank is to do that. Because we're local, I think we have a great advantage in that we know and understand the culture of our community. And we can react quickly to the ever-changing needs of this community.
People's Bank, putting people first for over 20 years.
Welcome back to the Evergreen Federal Bank post-game show. We now take a look at our Timber Country Coca-Cola standings of Area 4 here in the state of Oregon. With that win for Eugene, they improved to 7-6 on the season. They jump into 4th place in the standings behind Grants Pass with a 3-1 league record, a 4-5 overall team now, as Area 4 standings dictated by league play. And if we go in order there, it's going to be Willamette Valley at 2-0. Roseburg is 3-1. Grants Pass is also 3-1 after splitting in Medford and sweeping in Klamath Falls. The Medford Mustangs are 2-2 in league play. The Eugene Overhead Door Challengers are 0-2, and Klamath Falls Falcons, they are 0-4. Next games for a couple of these teams at 5:30 tomorrow here at the Grant Smith Woodbat Tournament. Grants Pass takes on Siskiyous from California. 5:30 first pitch there. Eugene plays the final game of the night once again against Lane Renegades at 8 p.m. Also tomorrow, Humboldt, the California team traveling through Area 4, plays at Roseburg at Legion Field against the Doc Stewarts. The next league games for these teams come on Monday as Grants Pass is on the road again at Legion Field against the Roseburg Doc Stewarts. Medford is at home against Willamette Valley, and Klamath Falls continues their homestand against these Eugene Challengers. On Tuesday, it's Grants Pass's home opener against the Roseburg Doc Stewarts. It's Little League Kids Night. All kids who wear a hat or jersey are admitted free into Agnew Lytle Field, of course, with one adult admission. Ice cream is also going to be $1 off all night for all kids who come in with a hat or a Little League jersey. 5 p.m. the gates open and 6 p.m. is first pitch. You'll, of course, be able to watch that game live on GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Other games going on in Area 4 that night are Medford hosting Eugene, and Klamath Falls continues to be at Kiger Stadium as they play Willamette Valley at home. And 5-1 the final here tonight from Swede Johnson Stadium. The Eugene Challengers over the Grants Pass Nuggets. A non-league game doesn't affect the standings too much, and they now split the season series 1 apiece after Grants Pass shut out the Challengers earlier this year 9-0. Thank you for watching and following the Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion Youth Baseball, produced by J-Reese Sports and PlayActionSportsMedia.com. We hope you enjoyed our live broadcast on GP Nuggets TV online at gpnuggets.com. And be sure to share with your friends our free replays and live events, again, on gpnuggets.com. Our thanks to the Nuggets coaching staff, Jeff Weiss, and our opponents tonight, the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers, and first-year head coach Kenny Niles. Join us again on Monday when the Grants Pass Nuggets travel to Roseburg to take on the Doc Stewarts. It'll be another presentation of the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week, powered by Les Schwab Tires. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. from Legion Field. Once again, our final score from tonight, Eugene 5, Grants Pass 1. And thank you for watching tonight. I'm Josh Eldridge, and so long from Eugene, Oregon.